football as their Titans are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
By Bud Dupree.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He finds Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
10 at the 44.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. We're scoreless after 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
4-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
To the 49-yard line.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
7-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
43-yard
On 2nd down, it's Connor. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On second down now, it's Henry looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Out to the right to Humphreys. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 4. Tannehill now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Steeler first down. Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun